crass designer.
Okay, hello everyone. In the first episode of the Crass Designer, this is a weird series of showing how you can grind a Figma for the UI for the UI interface designers. So we have actually a session recorded of one of the UI designers in a company, and the guy is working on the user flow, which is onboarding to the application. So I'm going just to comment on the most interesting elements. I will let you figure out what the app is about. And actually it's some type of experiment I'm actually doing for myself. So let's see. I was looking for a platform to publish this. YouTube seems to be the right one. So let's see. What do we see on the screen? Introduction time. It's an interesting view because actually you can provide a little intro about yourself in 3 different formats. It can be just text. It can be also a video. And you can also record a voice message, which is pretty cool. Because when you want to cover a wide audience of your users of the application, the people who are using your digital product, you could say. You know, there's many of us who are introverts, extroverts, and I don't see like there is a trend. People are shy from social media. There is some bad PR about social media as well, you know, like what happens to those platforms like Facebook, Vine. You know, there are stages and there are episodes that, you know, one or the other platform grows and is the leader for a bit longer. So yeah, you actually want, if you want to cover a wide audience, you want to cover all of the introverts, extroverts, and maybe the people who have a bad opinion about social media, creating content on social media, maybe because of Instagram, LinkedIn, or TikTok recently. Like, you know, suddenly now everybody realizes you can take the camera out of your pocket and just create content and be content creator, which is completely fine. And this particular example is cool because you can actually create a little intro about yourself in 3 different formats. So let's see. Yeah, when you swipe the screen, yeah, actually you can change the modes by swiping the screen or tapping the little pills at the bottom above the record button. So this is the way you can switch between the textual input and the video input, which opens by default your front camera. And then there is a bespoke view, which gets added when you switch it to the voice. Yeah. If you decided to type it, you would have a keyboard app. As I said, the sessions are about 1 to 2 hours, and they are compressed. They're speeded up by almost 1,000% percentages. I'm actually inputting 999 in the iMovie, where I created, which gives me about 7 to 8 minutes of content. So anytime you see a little freeze on the screen, it's probably I'm looking for some assets or googling something in a browser window of the canvas. So it's quite interesting. It's quite interesting to see those pauses because like you could almost measure and catch the time you're spending on those extra activities around your design. Yeah. You can also see where the time is spent on, like, instead of having a style or a version or variation of a button or a component, just coming back to other screens just to copy the same object. This is kind of a normal practice for the everyday designer. Just some elements are temporary. They might not survive the next iteration, so it actually takes longer to create a component and then manage it, and instead of just grabbing stuff when you're in the zone, in the flow. So that's quite nice to see. Could catch that time. Also, when you think about it, it's almost like perfecting your little painting, like oil painting. You just like refine the little details and try to higher the fidelity. Anyway, I think I will talk less on those, but I'll keep the calm voice, and we are almost at the end of this first episode. Grinding Figma every day from crass designer. Yeah, guys, name your layers, keep your annotations. Golden rule of UI designer, 2022. It was the same in 2018, it was the same in 2012. Some things like content is the king stays true for a long time. So yeah, hope you enjoy. For those who like to fall asleep with somebody else's work and grind, for all of those good pro designers who are laughing at it, leave a comment and I will catch you on the next episode, I guess. Yeah, maybe we'll move from onboarding to something else. There's lots of things to cover.
Crass designer.